Ski masks and face coverings became household items during COVID, but now one Atlanta City Councilman wants to ban facial coverings as a way to reduce crime. Fox 5's Angelique Proctor talked with that council member about this controversial idea.
Councilman Antonio Lewis says his motivation for this legislation is clearly to reduce crime. He brought the idea here to the Cleveland Avenue barbershop, where his constituents gave him a thumbs up.
As a 6'2", 190-pound black man, I'm never the target. I'm always feeling safe, but I'm always thinking about my wife. I'm thinking about my auntie.
Atlanta City Councilman Antonio Lewis feels at home at the Cleveland Avenue barbershop in Southeast Atlanta. It's where the District 12 councilman grew up and first floated the idea of banning ski masks as a way of reducing crime in the city of Atlanta.
I get the calls from parents, from sisters, from brothers who lost brothers and lost sisters and who lost loved ones from people who had on a ski mask, and we just couldn't stop it because it was on camera.
Lewis says you don't have to look far to find criminals in ski masks on surveillance video committing crimes. Opponents say the ban violates freedom of expression. Lewis showed us how offenders use hoodies to disguise their face and break the law.
I don't want this. And with a mask, that's the same thing. I know a lot of people are going to say, man, you're disenfranchising people, but I'm governing. Sometimes we have to govern.
A similar measure recently passed in Philadelphia. Lewis says the legislation is still taking shape. There will be few exceptions. He finds himself on the same side of the ski mask issue as some Republicans. He calls it common sense.
Me and Brian Kemp, we're on the same page when we carrying our gun license. We're on the same page with removing people from wearing ski masks. This had nothing to do with protesters.
Councilman Lewis says he is optimistic that his colleagues will sign off on the legislation. In Southeast Atlanta, Angelique Proctor, Fox 5 News.